this is Raman from Alberta Real Estate School. Today we'll take a look at water rights and as they apply to Alberta Real Estate exam. We'll also look at some of the examples of questions you may see in regards to this topic on the real estate exam. So let's get started.
Let's take a look at the Water Act. The Water Act regulates management of water supplies and water quality. The purpose of the Water Act is to support and promote conservation and management of water, as well as a wise allocation and use of water. The Water Act is based on the belief that water resources need to be conserved and properly managed in order to ensure a healthy environment and a high quality of life, both in the present as well as the future. Water rights. Water rights are also called riparian rights. Riparian rights give a landowner whose property is adjacent to or crossed by a natural water resource the right to access and make reasonable use of the water. Water rights are legislated under the Water Act. In Alberta, all the water is owned by Alberta government. However, individuals can get the right to use, divert, or disturb water. However, this has to be done through an exception or a license. A water right is the maximum amount of water that is licensed for use. A water license identifies the water source, location of the diversion site, volume and rate, timing of the water to be diverted, priority of the water right established by the license, as well as any conditions the diversion must adhere to. However, there are certain uses that are exempt from these licensing requirements, so you do not need a water license for this. And these include domestic household use, traditional agricultural use, firefighting, wells equipped with hand pumps, and wells equipped with hand pumps. Diverting water without a license is a crime, and the person may face enforcement action as well as a fine, which could be up to $50,000 for an individual or $500,000 for a company. And water license runs with the land, which means when the property owner sells the property, the water license will get transferred to the new owner. Now let's take a look at some exam questions that we may get on this topic. First question. Marianne is helping her clients buy rural property. During her research, Marianne finds out that the owner of the property has diverted groundwater without having received authority from Alberta government. According to the Water Act, what does the property owner need in order to be able to divert water? And the options are A, a water permit, B, a water agreement, C, a water license, or D, a water easement. The correct answer is C. In order to divert water, the property owner will need a water license. Next question. Sue Hill is helping her clients John and Mary Jones purchase a small agricultural farm. They want to ensure they are able to use the water diversion the previous owner has in place. What should Sue tell them about the water license? And the options are A, they'll have to purchase the water license separately from the previous owners. They'll need to apply for the water license from Alberta government, or they'll need to buy the water license from someone who's selling it, or D, water license runs with the land. And the correct answer is D, water license runs with the land. So when one property owner sells their property, the new owners will get the water license with that property. Next exam question. Which of the following uses are exempt under Alberta Water Act? And the options are A. Domestic household use, B. Traditional agricultural use, C. Firefighting, or D. Wells equipped with hand pumps, or E. All of the above. The correct answer is E. All of these uses are actually exempt under the Alberta Water Act, which means you do not need a water license for any of these uses.
Thanks for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about the Alberta real estate exam or need help preparing for the exam, please feel free to call me using the number below. See you next time with another exam topic.